Alright, y'all, we're back with some more Sparking Zero footage here, and this is actually more special. This is about the custom battle mode, and this gameplay was provided to us by Globku. Again, shout out to Globku for getting us this. I think it's very nice to see kind of the beginnings of how custom battles work. There's going to be parts of this video I'm not going to show, such as the actual bonus battles. I want to say that surprise because these bonus battles are actually made by the developers, and I personally want to see them when I actually have the game myself. But we're going to take a look at some of the custom battles here, and I believe Globku made one himself, right? So that's going to be very cool. But if you want to watch the actual original video in its entirety, feel free to go ahead and look at it in the description below. I will have the video linked, but we're just going to talk about everything at least personally interests me the most as of this current point in time. I said that weird, with custom battles here. So there is how custom battles look like, and this little starting point is really funny. So this is how the screen looks like when you're at custom battles. And then this whole thing is kind of cool, right? We're able to see God Vegeta, Super Saiyan Goku, you know, base Goku early, Namek, etc. Then the Kame House drawing is really funny, which is very funny. Kame House is not a stage in the game. There's like a lack of stages. I've seen a lot of people talk about they want more stages, so hopefully in the future. But we can take a look here. There's 3 different options. Bonus battles, a mode for those seeking custom high story battles with special conditions and restrictions. These are the battles made by the developers themselves. We can see there's custom battles where you can create your own battles. Want to create battles with custom rules and character actions? This mode is for you. So that's where you're able to get the full customization, and we'll see a lot of the options as we get to them. Then we also see the World Library. You could use this mode to play in battles other players have created and post replays online. So this is where you're able to view other battles. You could post, you know, replays, right? And from what I understand, what replays are is you could view people, like you could view footage of people who completed your own battles, which is really awesome. Actually, the fact that you're able to view footage of that, I think is a really, really cool thing to see. You can see like different ways people will, you know, handle the battle that you're making, or even the coolest ones potentially. So that is just awesome, right? Now we see there's a couple of different options here just for them. You know, it's kind of cool looking at them. You see like this little hit, like, you know, Tiana fighting Dispo, KO, Bergamo, and Rosie is crazy, right? The like extreme amount of like crossover you can do. GT Goku and Kid Gohan fighting Goten and Trunks is wild as well. There's a bunch of different tags that interest me. World Tournament, Rigged Match, Heartwarming, Strongest in the World. There's many different options of customization. Then you can see here, there's this green like lettering right here. Like some of the letters are, or some of the words are green. And that's where you should be able to exchange different, let's say, you're able to exchange in different words. So like Master Roshi's training, you can make it Goku's training. You can make number 1, who you're calling, you know, I don't know. There's probably just a bunch of different options from what we've seen, and we'll be able to see some of these later. I mean, there are some of them that's like mom, dad, old timer, right? A lot of different things here. And then here's how a custom battle works, or how it looks like. We'll take a look at this first one of this bonus battle, just because I feel like it'll give us a good look at how things look. And then you see that there's a different dialogue, and the green right here, you could select the different options. Trunks calls him Mr. Piccolo, which is really funny. There's like a whole, like there's this whole section right here where we're able to create, I guess, a, like not a cutscene, but like a cut-in right there, which is really cool. And then like this is all customized dialogue that they made. It's really crazy. And then the whole close-ups, and then the whole camera movement, like that's all made by the developers, of course, but like you could do this yourself. And then Piccolo just jumps right in. He's like, okay, let's train, bro, we're gonna teach you. Then this right here, you can create just this super dynamic thing with like the clash, which looks a little silly right here, to be fair, but then you see like the I guess like the auras around them. You see like the light from the clash just like flashing around. This is so good. And he's like, what did Gohan teach you? Did you see right here? Here's the title screen right there. And that's kind of how like the introductory like part of one of these custom battles kind of look like if you do a lot of work. Then right here, you could even put dialogue during battle right there, which is really cool. And this is just the fight here. Really, from there, it's just kind of like gameplay of Globku playing, and it's not necessarily part of the custom battle, although, you know, well, it is part of the custom battle, but it's like not showing us what the custom battle like customization section is. And I don't believe there's anything extra here that's of note. It's just really Trunks winning. And then I guess you can see right here at the ends, you know, Trunks and Piccolo finish their clash. Piccolo's like, keep it up. Trunks is like, thank you so much, Piccolo. And oh, this is so sick. And then you see he leaves, like there's a whole like ending screen with Trunks leaving Back to the Future. That's so cool, man. That's just like a really, really awesome. And then there is the end right there, and you can see win. You'll see, like, you know, the title and your icon that you choose, the level that you're at as a player, right? Very awesome. You can see, you know, Future Trunks proficiency increased to 1. You cleared a bonus battle. You get items and stuff like that. Really awesome. And like, as I through missions and things like that is really cool. Then right here is actually creating the custom battle. So this is how it looks like. From what I like, we could take a look here at the actual description itself of what it says, but we're able to see that right here. If I just pause this, normal edit, just creating a new battle with the minimal settings, right? I think this is where you're able to really go into debt. I said debt death with it. Simple edit obviously should just likely be, yeah, an auto selected effects and events. So if you just kind of want to make like, oh, I just want to sit down, make a battle in like, you know, 2-3 minutes. I just want to see Vegito Blue versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That's probably where you could like do something like that. If you just want a simple fight, if you're not going to go into like, you know, just like fighting the computer, sure. Just normally. Then here's copy edits, which I want to see the exact description. I did watch the video a bit beforehand to kind of tell me what it is, but I believe copy edits, I think it's going too fast for me, but copy edit here, from what I'm understanding, allows you to copy different, let's say, I think, does he select the copy edit here? You're able to copy other battles essentially, and then you're able to continue forward with them. So like if you clicked copy edit, maybe you could click the Cybermen's comeback if you completed it, or welcome to the Frieza Force, or even like this bonus battle right here, and you're able to use it as essentially a basis, and then you could edit it from there, which is really interesting. So, normal edit contains features not found on simple edit, such as the option to customize effect settings and scene settings right here. And what Globku is actually trying to make here is the Guldo versus Chaozu, where Chaozu says that his breath stinks, I believe is what it was, or something like that, right? Which is very stupid. Yeah, your breath stinks. Ew, that's crazy, dude. That is disrespectful. If we go back again here, we're also able to see that there's a few different options: characters, battle environment, effect settings, scene settings, title screen, and then the thumbnail as well. So there's a lot of things that are checked off already. You see right here, Globku did put Chaozu versus the Guldo fight right there. No time limit, no transformation, no special rules, no switch limit. And then right now it's called the Legendary Super Saiyan. I think that's just the basic one right there. You can see battle environments, and then there are the trigger conditions. So these are different conditions that could happen based off of your settings, right? So let's say this one is automatically happening right there. You could select the different conditions. We see a couple of them: defeat with the blast, defeat with the ultimate, depending on the HP you have left. Like, there's a lot of different options. I mean, again, if we go back, you see there's a whole bar of different options you could potentially see here, which is really awesome, man. Really, really, really cool. And then you're able to change, I guess, look, you can see the different effects tables as well. I think that obviously is like you could have tons of multiple effects right here. So okay, wait, let me convert this. Only one effect table could be active at a given time. Okay, so you see effect table A, there's probably B and C, and only one of those could be active at a given time, and only trigger conditions added to the active table will activate the effect. Any trigger conditions on the two non-active tables will not be used. Is kind of how I'll explain right there. I mean, I literally just read it for y'all. Effects table A will be active by default when a battle begins, but some effects can be used to change which table is active. So let's say you have an effect here, switch the effects table from HB, so you could have different effects change through the amount of, you know, time you spend in the battle probably, or, you know, if you complete a certain action is what I'm assuming. So you can see enemy HP under 50%, this would activate one time, and then you can go ahead and select the effect here. So we can see again time elapse as well as an option, HP remaining instance, time elapse instant, remaining time left, attacking, status changes, the current status. Like, yeah, that's a lot of different options for like an effect. The character switch, if you use an emotes, right? A lot of different things that can happen, which is, again, the amount of stuff there is really cool. And yeah, you could see the effect itself. So this is what the effect that'll happen. HP loss, key change, key loss, you recover, remove Z items, which is interesting, right? So like imagine you could remove Z items or adding Z items. Like Z items could, I believe, there could be customization as well. I believe that's what Z items are, if I'm not mistaken, like at the top of my head. So I saw someone talking about it on Twitter, where it's like, hey, you know, imagine the different accessories you have. If you could have accessories equipped or removed, imagine there's an accessory where there's like, I don't know, like sparks around you, or, you know, special aura or something like that. And then someone was talking about, hey, I hope that there's like, you know, like a special Z item that will allow a character to look like they're in Super Saiyan 2, and then I'll have Super Saiyan 2 Future Gohan versus the androids, is what I saw someone talk about on Twitter. And that's funny because that's one of the what ifs I actually kind of wanted to create as well. And I was thinking about, I was like, oh, that would be really awesome if that's the case, right? And then you see this is like an effect where Guro uses his ultimate right here, and then I believe after Guro uses the ultimate, he does actually recover he would actually change his HP to 100%, I believe, right? They would gain all the HP back. If the remaining HP is 50% or less, you know, times 1, ultimate blast will guaranteed hit, and then you have key change and HP change to 100%. So that's what happens there. You see Chaozu right there did the ultimate, Guldo lost some HP, then now Guldo will do the ultimate again, and he gains his HP and key back to 100%. And that's kind of how these works. And this is automatically done as well. You see here it's auto. So again, the amount of changes that can be there is really awesome. And then you can see again, it only happens one time. So Guldo did it a second time and hit Chaozu with the ultimate, but it only activates one time, so of course it would only do it once. So really cool. Selected characters, specific characters could do it, allies, opponents, or anyone. So you can select a specific character for a trigger to affect, which is also, it makes sense, but like, again, the amount of customization with these what if battles are absolutely crazy. CPU strength, you can see here, 1 stationary, 2 to 5 is weak, 6 to 10 is normal, 11 to 15 is strong, and then 16 to 20 is super. So 20 is the maximum level. And you could change the level of the CPU depending on, like, maybe you fall under 50%, the CPU level becomes 20 from 10. And then you're like, I'm getting serious now, or something like that is maybe something you can set up. Chaozu looks very funny right there, by the way, when he did that. Bro, I'm sorry, that looks so funny to me. Like, bro is like drilling into him. That's crazy. There's Bardock right there, fighting Cooler, I guess, is like a custom battle. That's cool, right? You know, and that's kind of a lot of the things we see, like equip Z items, equip the specified item. Effect does not activate if the same item is equipped. You could force a transformation, force a fusion, force a character switch. Like, there's so many things that's just like, it's crazy, man. Like, I can't wait. Not only do we still not have the full options that are available, but the things that people are going to be able to create is crazy. And then right here is the scene creation, which I believe is the last section we'll really show. Again, we can see Galapagos creation as well. Again, the video will be left in the description below. Monkey's latent power is crazy. In scene settings, you can adjust which scenes play at the start or end of battle. So, okay, so it's during the start or end specifically. Really, there's no scenes that are available during battle, huh? Yeah, only the opening and ending. I wish there could be scenes mid battle. That would, like, I'm not sure why that's not a thing actually. There should be a scene that can play when a condition is activated. In scene settings, yeah, again, at the start or end of battle specifically, you'll also be able to set. Again, let's read this one. It went too fast to me to go ahead and stop that. And then we could do right here. You'll also be able to set which event scenes play when the match result is decided. So if there's a win or loss, try making your own event scenes on the editor screen and experiment with different conditions to make your battles even more exciting. Yeah, so that's one thing. I wish there was... if I was going to say something that could be changed or added, I guess more so later on, is the ability to have scenes in the middle of battle rather than just the beginning and end, right? I think that's the one thing I would say. But like, you could change the background, face off against multiple characters. That's a lot. Forward facing stance, you could be exhausted, confused, gathering ki. His expressions, look at that. Power charge, strong, disappointed, smirked, vexed, in severe pain. And then look at the, again, there's still a couple of options down there right there with the bar specifically. You could do the same thing with Godo, man. Aura effect highlights, effects on right there. Then there could be other characters you could add in the future. The camera could pan around. The speaker, dude, look how many speakers there are, right? I assume all of these are all of these voiced, because I assume if it's a speaker, then every single one of these characters are voiced, which some of these characters aren't even in like the game as playable, right? Shenron, Oob, let me know in the comments below if that's correct or not. I don't know if these are voiced or not specifically, but again, I'm assuming they're voiced. Kakarot, okay, because it's a speaker, man, so it's like I assume like person will be speaking. Majin Unleashed, Sane, Latent Power, Defend Frieza Force from Planet Namek. Like this right here could be changed to something else entirely. Goku-san, what if this is like hits Sun and it's cooled down? You know? Oh wait, there's an extra filter right here. That I actually didn't miss. I didn't actually get this far into the video myself personally, so if I sound a little confused, my bad. Right, but character quotes, inner thoughts, enemies, questions, right, as a filter. Wow, dude, that's really cool, man. Like, Great Saiyaman 2, bro. That's so awesome, and there's way more emotion, uplifting, anxiety. Like, look at these options, dude. And then here's the different words that you could have: grandma, nana, dads, bro, grandpappy, follower, dad, protege, old timer. Look at this, like older sister, my dude. God, dude, that's there's so many options. All the character names as well, obviously, which would make sense. Filters, right? You know, obviously that would make sense as well. Different frames, you can view this literal frames of each section as well, so that's awesome. And then that's kind of looking at it, this angle is like crazy, but you know, we could see from this angle too. And that's the custom battles, right? And you could add the scenes there. You could have a scene again specifically for if the enemy would win or lose. The title screen, you can go ahead and change that. The melody, the text, man. Yeah, this is peak, man. So there is that, and this is here the actual custom battle that Globku made. But this is kind of all I wanted to show, per se. Well, per se is a weird word to use here, but this is kind of all I really wanted to show. And again, if you want to see all the other custom battles or the what's called bonus battles that the devs made, I guess like this looks like this one's Yamcha fighting Vegeta, bro. Could be crazy. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.